Welcome to today's session. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about UNFPA. UNFPA stands for United Nations Fund for Population Activities. So let's begin. UNFPA began their operations in 1969 under United Nations Development Fund. In 1987, the organization received a new title, that is, United Nations Population Fund, but the shortened term UNFPA retained. UNFPA is actually United Nations Sexual and Health Agency. 150 countries were being supported by UNFPA, and India is also one of them. UNFPA is having four broad programs, and these are sexual and reproductive health, programs for young people, human rights and gender equality, population matters. Under sexual and reproductive health program, UNFPA is also having other programs, and these are family planning, HIV/AIDS, mental health, sexual and reproductive health. I'm going to highlight few points of all this program. UNFPA is working for family planning by ensuring steady and reliable supply of quality contraceptives, strengthening national health system, policy formulation and execution, and offering programmatic, technical, and financial assistance to developing countries. UNFPA is working as a pillar of combating the global issues of HIV/AIDS, which is affecting youth and adolescents. UNFPA is functioning by following three strategies, that is, promoting human rights and reducing inequalities, integrating HIV responses into sexual and reproductive health care, and preventing sexual transmission of HIV. Mental health. About 808 women die every day from preventable causes related to pregnancy and childbirth. This is about one woman every 2 minutes. To reduce this, UNFPA work with different governments around the world, inclusive of health workers, imparting training, improving the availability of essential medicines, healthcare system improvement, and promote a prospective mental health care services. Sexual and reproductive health. Health is a state of well-being including physical, mental and social. Each person have their right of good health. Keeping this in mind, UNFPA collaborating with different partners, educating people, delivering healthcare rights and family planning measures. These programs are comes under sexual and reproductive health. Next, programs for young people. Under this program, there are several other programs, and these programs are adolescence pregnancy, child marriage, comprehensive sexual education, youth leadership, and participation. Now, I am going to discuss each of them. Adolescence pregnancy. Every day in developing countries, 20,000 girls under age of 18 give birth. Adolescence pregnancy is generally not the result of a deliberate choice, but such decisions are affecting girls and their future. So many girls drop out from their schools. UNFPA strengthening girls about their rights and educating girls towards a better life. Child marriage. Child marriage is a human rights violation. Despite laws against it, the practice remains widespread. Globally, one in every five girls is married or in union before reaching age of 18. Child marriage threatens girls' lives and health and it limits their future prospects. Girls pressed into child marriage often become pregnant while still adolescent, increasing the risk of complications in pregnancy and childbirth. These complications are the leading cause of death among older adolescent girls. UNFPA promotes policies, programs, and legislations designed to end child marriage. UNFPA support evidence-based girl-centered investment that empower girls with the information, skills, and services they need to be healthy, educated, and safe. UNFPA also works to support the needs of married girls, particularly in family planning and mental health. Comprehensive sexual education. Every young person will one day have life-changing decision to make about their sexual and reproductive health. Yet, research shows that the majority of adolescents lack the knowledge required to make those decisions responsibly, leaving them vulnerable to coercion, sexually transmitted infection, and unintended pregnancy. Comprehensive sexual educations enable young people to protect their health, well-being, and dignity. And because these programs are based on human rights principles, they advance gender equality and the rights of empowerment of young people. UNFPA works with government to implement comprehensive sexual education both in schools and through community-based training and outreach. UNFPA also promotes policies. Youth leadership and participation. Today's generation of young people is absolutely massive. Some 1.8 billion people are between age 10 and 24. Most of them live in developing countries, often comprising a huge portion of the population. How well they navigate adolescence will determine not only the course of their own lives, but that of the world. Yet, too many youths are unable to participate fully in their society. Around 175 million young people in low income countries cannot read a full sentence. Among those aged 15 to 24 years, some 500 million live on less than $2 a day, and over 73 million are unemployed. For girls, the barriers to participation are even higher. But when empowered and given the right opportunities, youth are effective drivers of change. UNFPA partners with young people, helping them participate in decisions affecting them and strengthening their ability to advance human rights and development issues such as health, education, and employment. Human rights and gender equality. UNFPA is also working for human rights and gender equality, and under that we have several other programs engaging men and boys. So UNFPA is engaging men and boys and educating them about human rights and other issues prevailing in our society. Female genital mutilation. This is an unethical practice which is injuring female genital organs. So about 200 million women are facing these issues, and UNFPA is working hand in hand to um, reduce these issues and to prevent these issues from the society. Gender based violence. Yes, gender based violence is prevailing around the world, and UNFPA is also working for gender based violence to provide justice to each gender. Gender equality. Because in our society, we are having a main issue, that is gender inequality. So in this respect, UNFPA is organizing different programs to different countries and to maintain gender equality and rights to each gender, human rights. So UNFPA is also working for human rights, and they are also working for rights of sexual and reproductive health. So in this way they are working. Population matters. Aging. Around the globe, more than 12.3 million people are aged, and it is a situation, aging is a situation where aged people can't express their inner feelings, and they are denying by the um, other family members. And to address this issue, UNFPA is working for the development of aged people and to spend a happy life. Climate change. Climate change is a modern concept, and it's a modern issue. So everywhere this climate change affecting human life, and that's why the UNFPA is working to forward uh, for to resolve certain issues based on climate change. Migration. Mi- uh, all over world we have a issue, that is migration. So UNFPA is looking forward the rights of migrant workers and how to reduce migration. They are looking forward. Urbanization. Urbanization is another program that UNFPA is working for, because urbanization is a situation where people used to come from rural to urban, and urban places are declining various development programs because of more population, and that's why even FPA is arranging different policies and programs to minimize urbanization and to make a mm, proper urban areas for the development of all. So UNFPA is working uh, with their best for the development of society, and we hope days to come they will render more other services to the whole world. Thank you.